Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be turning this lumber into a duck coop. So that's what the lumber was for. So let's get into this video, guys. Okay, so quickly let me show you what I've got here. So we have at the back here, we have some 2x2, then we have some sarkin board, we have a little roll of chicken wire, and then we have all these fittings down here, so hinges, latches, everything we need. This all came to about £160, and if you're wondering why I didn't just buy a coop, £160 would get you basically a rabbit hutch, a small coop for 2 or 3 chickens, and we need a hutch which is going to hold at least 4, 5, 6 ducks maybe when they're fully grown adults. So yeah, and this coop should be 3 meters long and a meter wide, so it should be a pretty decent sized coop. And then obviously they'll be in the coop at night. They'll have the run of the front of the property here in the daytime. Anyway guys, let's get started. I'm going to do this step by step. First we're going to make the base. So we are going to cut 2 bits of 2x2 into 3 meters, and then we will cut the a meter long spar in between. It'll actually be slightly shorter, it'll be minus the 2 sides, so it's exactly a meter wide. Let's get going. So there we have the base. Now we're going to board this back portion of the base. So that short portion is going to be boarded over, and that's going to be the floor of the coop. This was all just screwed together with wood screws. So there we have the base, and I've got it dragged over to where I want it to be. It's time to put the uprights on the coop. Done here, but I've cut 2 pieces at 110, and then what I've done is put a screw through the middle. I'm going to line these up with the edges of the coop so that they're right on the corners. And then I'm going to draw a line along the front of each leg, and I'm going to mark here where it comes to, and underneath and mark each piece of wood. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is line up those marks, cut the little feet bit off, cut these bits at an angle, and I'm going to cut 6 of these. Okay, so we have got the uprights on, or triangles, whatever you prefer. Cuts aren't just perfect, but there'll be a bit of a riff going on, so you'll never see them anyway. Just at the top, so the cuts at the bottom are fine. So this will be the basic shape or dimensions of it. So the furthest back part is 1 meter there, and then this front bit is 2 meters. And again, it's only for the ducks at night, and 4 or 5 ducks at night, and they'll probably spend most of the time inside sleeping. And we'll probably put a couple of feeders in here for during the day if it's raining, even though I think the ducks will probably be out and about and it's raining anyway, but keep the feeders under a bit of cover. As you can see, guys, it's a bit later on. I had something to do this afternoon. We've probably only got an hour till dark, but I have got some spotlights I can set up to try and get as much done as I can tonight. We're going to get the rest of the boards on the back and on the sides here, and then we can start netting and boarding these sides. There we go, guys. I think it's about time that we get the spotlight. Next thing to do, going to put one long rail on the top just for strength right now, and then we're going to chicken wire the far side, fasten up the far side, and then we'll get to work chicken wire on this side. And on this side, I'm actually going to build, it's like a sort of flap, so it'll have probably one top piece of wood, 2 at the bottom, and then that'll flap right over. So guys, you could probably barely see me if I turn around. It is dark. This is as far as I think we're going to get tonight. The drill's running out of battery. Pretty sure the spotlight isn't going to last too much longer either. We've actually got the far side done. What we have to get done tomorrow, first we have to fit a door to the front of this, because once we get our chicken wire on, it'll be really hard to get into there. Do this side closest to us, and then on the front here, we're going to actually have a little swinging door that if we need to, I can crawl in and out of it to get feeders and things. And up the back here, what we're going to do is pretty much the same as the other side, except for the 4 boards 2, 3, 4 and 5 from the top will be on a separate rail each, and they'll have a set of hinges at the top, so you'll actually be able to lift this side up and over, and it'll sit flat against there so we can get into this bit. So here we go, guys. This is the end of day 1, even though it's really only been probably about 4.5 hours of build time, because we got interrupted today, but that's okay, we'll finish it tomorrow. You can see it's going to be a fair good size. Happy enough so far. It's not going to win any competitions for prettiness. It's going to be rough and ready, but it's a waterproof roof over their heads and somewhere nice and warm to sleep at night. See you guys in the morning. Okay guys, welcome to day 2. It is raining, but we're going to crack on. First thing we're going to do is get a door on the front, then we're going to net this side, get this side finished, and then we just have the front of the coop itself to finish off. Let's get cracking on. So guys, here we are. Let me show you what I've done. You can see it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I've used basically offcuts to hold the door in. Got a bit of wire on the top here. I'll probably need 2 hands for this. Let me see. Oh no. And then that just slides into there like that. And then a couple of little holes for ventilation at the top of the door. But how much we have that door shut, I don't know yet. It'll probably only be if there's cats or foxes sniffing around, we'll shut that door at night. I think most of the time it'll probably be open. So there we go, we've got the net on, we've got these top planks on both sides. Come around here, you'll see the whole of the back side is done. So now we're going to make the big door for up here, which will be the main door for me, sort of coming in and collecting the eggs and cleaning out this back part, which will have to be done quite a lot because ducks are quite messy. So yeah, so we're going to make a door that flaps up here so I can get full access to this bit. So here we go, guys. We've got this side completed. Now we've just got to do the front here, the door, and wire it all off and things. But come and look at this. So here we go. We can open that up and get right in there. So this was just 2 spars with it nailed to it, then a set of hinges on the side, and we can open that right up. There'll be a couple more little fittings to go down here, a couple of little latches so that we can lock it. And yeah, there's a couple more little fittings to do inside because I want to make like a little sort of a couple of little nesting areas. But right now I think we've earned ourselves a cup of coffee. So here we go, I have finished it. I ran out of battery in the other camera, so the last little bit here I've just did without recording. As you can see, everything's all finished up. This side's all finished. On the front here we've got our little door. It's even got a little door handle, and then if you come around here you can see I've got the door shut. We've made a little duck ramp, and then if we open this up, let's open this up, and you'll see I've put these 2 slats in here, and these will be like the little nesting bits for the ducks. So I'll fill those back bits with straw. I didn't want to make these too high because I don't really know how high ducks can jump, but make it nice and easy for them to jump in. Fill these bits with either some sort of bedding, and that's fine. And it's probably a good thing I wasn't recording at the end, because I did briefly try and remove my finger. It's actually not that bad. It's just we had no plasters in the house, so I stuck a bandage on it for now to stop the bleeding. But you can see I've been sort of bleeding all over myself. But yeah, did that like 2 cuts from finishing what we're doing. I was actually finishing off the door and I wanted to take a shaving off the side of it, and I put my hand on the bottom of it, which was stupid. These things happen though. But there we go, we're finished. Took a little bit longer today than I was expecting. Probably took another 4.5 hours. So I would say the build time on this probably ended up being about 8 or 9 hours. So a full day's building if I had a full go at it. But I'm pretty pleased with how it's turned out. It looks pretty solid. It'll certainly do for some ducks. See it from this side. So there we go, guys. It'll be a while before anything's in it as well. The ducks at this point of filming this are just an incubator. It's just I had a few days off, so I thought I'd get this built. Anyway guys, that'll do for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.